All right, using the 50-50 mixture, which as a thinning medium is more archivally stable than just the solvent itself. So the medium and the solvent, Gamsol and the Galkyd here for this one. And I'm just getting, you see, I'm just getting a nice fluid consistency so that I want to get it, this one's on the just the plain white surface. And I'm just getting a sense of where it is, you know, like trying to get a nice shape. And for me, it just means like kind of getting the rhythm of it. And it often takes a few goes at it. So I'm holding the brush back quite a bit. So it allows, I'm going to gain actually more control of the brushes if I get into the habit of holding the brush further back, because we don't want to be up tight, choking the bristles, their fingers touching the metal. We want to, you know, get back and we can actually see better what we're doing and work more in a, you know, more fluid way. So not the greatest, but we'll refine it. You know, I'm going to refine it as I go. I'm just trying to get the sense of this form is not as successful, but we're going to go with it because yeah, we'll refine it as we go. Now, shadows are going to be an ellipse, and we're going to really get the sense of this ellipse like so, and it goes off the page. We'll open on that onto that right side. All right, now I'm going to go right away with the for Filbert, still using a bit of the thinning, but more of the paint. And when you get paint, be sure to get enough. So you drag it down. Sure, you get enough paint there, and you're doing like, you know, the cross hatching on front and back of it. And we're going to just go through and get in the middle dark right away. This is the middle dark. It's not the black. It looks like black in the example, and that's going to get us right into the deeper tones so that we start to work in both directions, like going from middle to dark and middle to light. And notice when I'm applying this, I'm trying to get as much down in one stroke without having to go back and keep going over it and over it and over it like so. Now, getting along into this, I'm just going to show you the beginning here, and then you can jump right in and work. So I'm just going to go right into this middle tone, my middle gray, which in fact, I'm going to place it everywhere I see it. I see it down here. And that blends out a bit, and that's going to do its thing. I'm trying to get as much paint on the brush so that, you know, we want to paint so it doesn't feel like you're painting with toothpaste, you know, like dry and thick, but more like I don't know, like warm honey, mayonnaise. I'm going to get in some of this negative space here, establish the edge. It was, you know, Leonardo da Vinci broke away from the traditions of his predecessors, of the pre-Renaissance way of painting, of just outlining things. And he was working with value, modeling form in a way that was called sfumato, like going up in smoke, so that we would hardly see the transition of one thing to the next. Of course, I'm not doing that here. I'm getting just a sense of form with the placement of value, right? So now we've got, I'm putting those middle values everywhere we see them. I haven't even rinsed my brush. I've just wiped it off a bit. And now I'm going to go for the light value. So really in a matter of minutes, you establish the placement, the proportions with of the ellipses, and your basic values. And it just gets this loveliness back here that's just a little bit of lightness where it meets up there in the back. I can't resist, you know, letting it blend a little bit. And then it is this light value down here. So in essence, we're kind of just blocking it all in and working from generalized, very simplified to more specific. So we're just like really avoiding the temptation to get caught up with, you know, all the detail. Like I could have worked forever on that initial sketch, right? Laying out the shape of the egg, but look, I've already pretty much resolved it, and I'll continue to resolve it. And there's still a little bit of a black line I'll obviously get rid of because we want to disappear the outlines. It's one of the most important rules of creating a sense of form is, you know, get away from those outlines around things. So in just a matter of minutes, you have the whole surface covered. And we're on our way. Now I could say like, that's, you know, that's more or less it. But I can't help but want to just do a little mid-tone right between the middle and the middle dark to bring that together. and bring that together, just help it out a little bit, bring it down here. And yeah, just soften that a little bit. Then we can put in a highlight.